Welcome back, everybody. Brooks and Dunn are legends in country music. They've sold more than 30 million albums and won more awards than any other duo in country music history. And now we have Ronnie. He was stepping out on his own. Ronnie Dunn joins us live this morning, telling us more about his solo project, also how he's helping out the wounded warriors. Good morning. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. You're just right down the street from me. We were just talking about that before we went on. Doing good, trying to establish this solo thing after, you know, running poor Brooks and Dunn into the ground. You know.
You didn't run anything in the ground. So talk to me about going out there on the stage by yourself. Is it still a little weird?
Yeah, but you know what? It was weird with Brooks and Dunn. Nothing that different. I mean, I'm just used to weirdness. But it's a bit of it's a different twist for sure. You know, it's so funny. I'm learning as I go along the way, and it's a work in progress. My wife pulled me aside the other day. I was headed for Texas, of all places, to play Dallas at Billy Bob's, and she pulled me aside and she said, "Look, when you walk up on the stage," she said, "introduce yourself." I'm like, "Huh?" She said, "No, introduce yourself." So it's like, "I'm Ronnie Dunn," and say I used to be the singer in Brooks and Dunn. So I did it, and it kind of went over like suddenly. I think some of those people that just kind of walking off the street and don't know what they're doing in these clubs, and kind of go, "Well, I get it." But I can't take for granted that people know who I am.
Absolutely.
And it's just kind of having to go back and learn this stuff again. The shows are going over great. Music seems to be working and all that. But why am I here today?
Wounded Warriors. Tell me about that, because I know you're helping them. I know that this is something that's near and dear to your heart.
Yeah. You know, places to find CDs are becoming more and more scarce. And Cracker Barrel, of all people, have stepped in with the 615 stores, 42 states, and have come in and started selling CDs. And it's a big deal. I mean, it's a big boon for the record labels. But the coolest thing about this is that part of the proceeds from the sale of the CD go to Wounded Warriors, and that's a project that started down in Florida to help integrate all the veterans back into society as they come back. And I think they've worked with us so far to date up to 300,000 injured veterans.
Wow,
that's an enormous number.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you think about the families that are involved and all the other issues, and the different types of unique types of injuries that are coming back from this war. It's post-traumatic stress, amputees, head injuries, concussions. It's amazing. They're doing really good work, and I've seen it firsthand out on the road.
It's so amazing because we've got Fort Campbell right here in our backyard. Ronnie, we were just talking about we've got another brigade that's coming back home after being in Afghanistan for a year. So it's those guys. I mean, it's our neighbors and people that are in our backyard that are really benefiting from Wounded Warrior. They're helping out everybody.
It is indeed. You know, I played for the first group that came back to Fort Campbell from the Middle East, Special Forces guys, years ago. And it was very emotional. They had planted a tree for each brother that they had lost.
Wow.
And
I can't imagine what that looked like. Well, thank you so much for being a part of this. Thanks to Cracker Barrel for donating as well. I know that's where they can get your album. Do you have a new album in the works, or are we working on new stuff?
No, this is it. This is it. There are 2 new tracks. This one is still growing. There are 2 new tracks on this one, and who knows where I'll end up.
I love it.
Just getting this one off the ground.
I love it. Good stuff. Thank you so much for taking time. Have a great day. We appreciate it. Ronnie Dunn, everybody.
Thank you.
Check it out. You can find it at Cracker Barrel. And, of course, when you purchase that CD, part of the proceeds going to the Wounded Warrior Project.